Hello. I would like to lead this video off responding to a comment that I just received in one of my videos. The comment goes, in order to delve into the depths of ourselves, we must first all want to seek it. Not all people are there. They are in waking sleep or absorption. And I couldn't agree more. Yet, this is not their fault. Those of us who are absorbed in an egoic realm, in a walking sleep like this responder claims, is not their fault. I go on to say, when I reply to this, is that the primary reason we are all asleep is because there's nothing in our environment, in the United States at least, if not in the whole Western Hemisphere. There is nothing in our environment that says, hey, have you checked out this essence known as consciousness? Or has anybody ever discussed with you about your existence and the qualities that are contained within this essence of yourself, this whisper from within? And that's the primary, you could say, problem, is that everywhere we're turning in the world to look for wholeness and completeness, it's just not there. This answer, this message is not here. And that's the main reason why I put out these videos, is just to say, hey, look over here, look in here, and analyze these qualities of yourself. And don't take my word for it. Don't take the sage's word for it. Don't take the book's word for it, the pointers, the seers, the saints, you name it. See for yourself that this realm within you that we call consciousness or awareness actually is what's real. And in that delving into yourself to see if that's real or not, you will experience directly the answer that this is what all of the sages and books and videos have been pointing to throughout time. That you are the answer, that first you are the problem, yet you are the answer. It's all contained within. My response to them was, how can one realize their self if one does not even realize self exists? So the message of non-duality is trying to bring to light that all that we seek in the world to satisfy our lack, to experience peace and contentment, is found within. I'd like to share a video with you in which the attendee gave me permission to share this with the world. This video is from a devotee who, this is the first time I had met this devotee, and which is important because it's not about those of us who are delivering this message or the sages or the books. It's the message itself. Trust the message. You don't have to trust those of us who are trying to put this out there. Trust the message. And so this devotee came into this message about 4 years ago, and he's been practicing self-inquiry for about 3 years. And I just want you to listen to what he's experiencing. And what he's experiencing is the experience of being, is the experience of self that is so missing in the world today. And this is just another example of when you turn your attention in, you can experience these qualities that this amazing being is showing, is expressing through him. I encourage you to watch the whole thing. It's just over 3 minutes long, but it's in his very last sentence that ties it all up. It's this. If you could put this into words, just a few words, what he says in his very last sentence puts a nice bow on it. And as always, I'm here for you if you have any questions or want to hop online and have a free video conversation. Take care.
The beauty of the journey, but maybe I didn't explain properly, the labels dropped, the judgment dropped, the self-story dropped, all the idea of story in the world, the past, the future, everything dropped. There's only presence, and in that presence, there's pure being, and I feel the peace of my being all the time, constantly. No matter in which situation I am in, I don't react. People get surprised being around me. Something explodes right to me, and I don't react. Nothing makes me react. People get angry on the phone. I work on the phone a lot, and I don't react. It's a sense of compassion that arises. It's almost like it's intuitively, it's not through thought process, but I can feel where they're coming from and where this anger is why is anger being generated in this human being, and I don't have a sense of anger towards them, or it's more like a understanding no matter what's going on. So it's beautiful. I mean, in that sense, I feel like already this journey is a blessing, because I feel quite in peace all the time and like satisfied. I think equanimity is a good word that describes it very clearly. The only concern is I was looking forward to a few moments in the last few months, and then after a while, I could feel that everything was exactly the same. There was no difference into something I was really looking forward to. Then when I experienced it, it was the same equanimity throughout. And that's what created this sense of very strong dispassion towards the show of the world. You know, and I don't think it's in a negative way. I'm just curious if it's like this, that this is what happens, that this is what continues, if this is how the piece of being feels. Already, I feel very blessed for having this experience. I'm very content with the non-reactive part, you know, non-judgment and non-attachment. Everything just flows, and it's beautiful to see the flow of life without any labeling, without any attachment, without resistance, just the flow. And I can go with the flow. There's no story, there's no drama, there's no which is, to be honest, it was very surprising at the beginning to see how everything shifted to a place of, like a continuous peace that never goes away.